Welcome back to your next lesson on your wedding website. In this lesson, we'll cover what is a website, what gets included on it, why you might want one, a list of free sites, cheaper sites, and pricey but worth it sites. So let's begin. What is a website? A website is a personal wedding website that engaged couples use to aid in the planning and communication for their wedding. The website is used to communicate with guests the details of their wedding, like the date, time, location, the sharing of videos or photos, the gift registry, and accommodations. First, let's go over what to include on your wedding website. So now that you know a little more about it, let's go over what you should include should you choose to create one for your wedding. And the first thing is your names, the time and dates of your events, the location and address of your ceremony and rehearsal, pre- and post-wedding functions, a map, travel information for out-of-town guests that include accommodations, restaurants, rental cars, and area attractions, perhaps a photo gallery, a list of your wedding party and their information and photos, a link to your wedding registry, a link to RSVP to your events, as well as a place to chat and share photos. Now let's talk about if you really need one. "62% of couples create their own unique wedding website. Many do-it-yourself sites offer features like online RSVP and gift registry management, blogs, and budget management tools. While you don't necessarily need one, it does help make the organization process and guest information much easier. Also, it's a great place to share your love story because if you're having a large wedding, the chances of everyone knowing your love story is slim. Sure, your best man and maid of honor and your parents most likely know, but what about everyone else? It's also nice for them to know about you two as a couple so they can follow along during the vows, speeches, and toasts. And let's face it, some of your guests will lose or misplace their invitation. In this case, you can simply direct them to your wedding website and they will be able to find all of the information they need from the date to the dress code. With a wedding website, you can have everything virtually in one place with as much or as little information as you would like. It will make planning your event much easier, and you can also notify your guests of any information changes without having to mail, call, or email 100+ people. Some sites are even so sophisticated they let you add a countdown clock, an RSVP tracker, and even a weather app so that your guests can dress accordingly. Which brings me to the next topic I want to discuss, and that is the types of free and paid sites there are, as well as some of the benefits of each type. Free wedding websites will let you select pre-built templates, add your gift registry, and can support minimal guest tracking information, but are fairly easy to set up. A few of the best free sites to use, in my opinion, are Wix, The Knot, My Wedding, Minted, and Joy. Now let's go over some cheaper sites. This category is for those websites that cost between $12 to $80 to host your wedding website. Say I Do, Squarespace, Wedding Window, Nearly Weds, Cordially, Wedsite, and Wedding Woo. Because you're paying for a service and hosting oftentimes, you can select your own URL. The website is much more customizable and they contain more features like guest list management and RSVP management, as well as photo and video sharing, guest music playlists, and most of these sites are also responsive, meaning it will work on mobile devices as well. Pricier sites. There are two wedding website builders that I wanted to mention in this category because although they might be a bit pricey, If you're a tech-savvy person, or most of your guests are, it will save you a lot of time and really neat option for your guests. The first is Appy Couple. This site lets you build a custom wedding app with all the details you would have on your wedding website, and it's downloadable on all smart devices. This service will run you between $50 to $150 to build. Now, the only drawback to this is that your guests will have to download the app to use it. And the second worth mentioning is Riley and Gray. For about $35 a month or $240 for the year, Riley and Gray offers luxurious brides the most modern and glamorous wedding website templates available, along with premium features like a custom domain, address collection feature, personalized RSVP system. You can change your design anytime you want. They have white glove customer service and even give you a full suite of stationery files to match your website template for free. So there you have it. If you are more of a traditionalist, maybe choose one of the free options if you plan on physically mailing most of your stationery and invitations. Or if you are more modern, create an app, and why not a hashtag while you're at it. Now for some website tips. The first being, make it easy for your guests. Having a place for your guests to easily find all the information regarding your wedding makes it much easier on them. With the wedding website, you can keep all of your guests easily informed and updated on any changes or additions without having to keep mailing out the information individually. You'll also want to make sure to list your venue or venues, including their addresses, the timings of your festivities, accommodations, and any special things for them to see or do while in town for your wedding. And keep in mind, a free website will work just as well to convey your information as a paid one.